person who is troubled with time management. So here is what I have to see. Multitasking you don't have to do, that is not healthy also. That is what the most modern people say. But what in effect is we do is sequencing of tasks. So what we do is, rather than doing tasks all at the same time, we schedule them one after the other. That is what sequencing is, right? Now there are two streams of work one can handle. One is, there is a gap between first task and the second task. In between that you can accommodate a third task. So between two consecutive tasks there is a gap, and during that gap a second stream comes in, which is parallel to the first stream but not at the same time. Are you getting it? So it is a bridge time. Let me explain this with the help of the kitchen example. In the kitchen, how do you start if you have to cook rice, dal, curry and roti, and also have to wash your dishes? So here is what I do. First, I wash my pressure cooker and I set the dal to be cooked. No, it takes very little. How I do is, I just season the dal at the beginning of its cooking. I don't season it afterwards, after boiling it. I first boil it, first season it and then boil. Why I do that is because I do the entire dal cooking in just one in the pressure cooker. So if not, then what I have to do is I have to use another kadhai to season it, right? So that is not very convenient. So first of all I season it, and there is not much difference. Rather it cooks very tasty if you can do that. So once that dal is on the gas, I so the second burner of the gas is now empty. So I put rice to be cooked. Now dal takes a little more time than rice, but while they are cooking, when I put the dal in one burner and the rice on another burner, what happens is I have a gap time, right? There is a gap time because I am doing nothing during that time. So many people will say cut the vegetable during that time. I don't cut vegetable that time, but I do a third task. Here I wash the dishes, right? So once I wash the dishes, now till then the rice is not yet cooked, even the dal is not cooked. So now I start cutting the vegetables. Actually I start with cutting the onions first, and then I do the masala, whatever I am going to use in the cooking of the curry or say side dish after rice and dal. And by the time I am done with the cutting, what I do is I first wash the vegetables first, then I start cutting. So I cut them separately. So the most difficult vegetables is going to get to the kadhai the first. So by that time, when I am done with my cutting of vegetables, my rice is done. So I take the rice from the stove and put it aside. I put the kadhai on the burner. I apply some oil and wait. It takes just 1.5 minutes to to get heated, and then I season it, and whatever I put the onion, and then the hardest uh, vegetable to cook. I don't apply masala in the beginning, and if I have to, then I cook the masala as well. So it will take some time. So that is why what I do is I put some cold water into the rice, because I have to strain the rice also, because we don't cook the water onto the rice itself. I just have to take out the rice water, so that it is not very starch, not very heavy for the stomach. So what I do is I put some cold water into that, and while I am cooking the masala, I strain the rice into a balti. So now my rice water is not wasted, it gets collected in a balti, and the rice is done, and I then just put it a little open, so that the extra moisture also gets evaporated, and the rice is perfectly okay, all separated and very good to eat. So rice is done, and now the masala is cooking. In between I put some oil, put some water into this thing, so that it doesn't burn, and then one after the other I put the vegetables, and I wait for it to get a little tender before I pour water into it, right? Once it is done, then I pour water, and rest of the masala, including the salt and everything, and then I cover it. After that is done, what happens is still there are 2-3 minutes for my dal to be cooked. So again I am getting a gap time. During that I can cut the salads, or if I have to do roti, then I have to do the roti during that time. The atta has to be done. So that is what I do in between. And actually, ideally, I can start with this atta. The preparation for roti has to be done in the beginning, so that atta gets some time, because atta has to be left after it is processed with water. It has to be put aside for some time before it can be made into rotis. So suppose before washing my dish and before I start with the entire cooking, I can actually do the atta thing. And now I'll wait for this dal to be cooked. One of my burner is waiting for something to be cooked. So here I can go and clean my fridge during that time. Can I do that? So see, 3-4 things are getting done out here. This is what I call as sequencing. And once you do in this manner, there are many things to be saved. Your cooking time is very little. You cook very efficiently. You get your dish done. You save water. You are not getting water to be like running. And then you collect your rice water, which will be put into your garden the next day. So it is also used. And the waste, vegetable waste, also is collected, which goes as fertilizer to my garden. So it sounds complicated, but over a period of time it becomes a habit, and sequencing actually saves time. It is not multitasking, as I told you. So this is how I handle my kitchen. Hope this is okay for you and you have enjoyed it. Try doing this, and if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and please comment below the video. Thank you for watching.